All right, we're out here at Mrs. Lasater's house. We're looking at doing some siding and fascia soffit work for her. We got some pretty bad rot. We had a history of termite damage here at the house. It's currently being treated. But when we do a tear off, basically she'd like to have the pest company out to treat those areas that are mainly affected. So we'll help her coordinate all that. We do have a tile roof. The tiles, she was already aware that the tile shingles that wrap on the fascia have to come off. She's going to have her roofer do that, and it's understood that that is not part of the project and the scope of work that we're doing. She will have her roofer come out and do that scope of work. So again, the understanding there is that that will be taken care of outside of our project. We're starting in the back left corner here. Up in this corner here, we do have some substantial rot. Wherever we have gutters, the gutters are coming down. Obviously behind the gutters there's a 1x4 drip. Where there isn't the wraparound tile, we're going to replace that with Hardie drip everywhere. 1x4 drip. But this corner is really rotted out here, so we'll replace that. And then we spoke about how the fascia overlay system works, so she's totally fine with that. But those corners, we have about 3 corners that need to be repaired before our fascia overlay system can be put on. Back here we have this gable. Wrap the gable vent in 1x4 Hardie, and then basically reinsert those pipes into the walls and the conduit here for the electrical as well. This gets a little tricky back up in here. We have kind of this little nook. We got 2 vents back there. Those vents will all be wrapped in 1x4 Hardie, but we do have this gable side here. We have this side, and then there's a small sliver right here that will all be Hardie plank siding. And you can kind of see the half gable there. Really on the back, this is the only other area, is this little kind of window box. So this will all become Hardie as well. All gutters are coming down, and then obviously put on our fascia Hardie system with the drip edge where there isn't the gables. Back here we had some pretty significant termite damage. The garage door frame right under the address number, letters actually. You can see it's pretty rotted, so this is all going to get repaired, get it all nice and cleaned up so it's structurally sound, and then we'll continue on with the Hardie wrap system. Down here we got some bad rot in the corner as well, so that will all be fixed up before we do the Hardie garage door wrap. Again, all this will become Hardie. Wrap the gable vent 1x4 Hardie. She's really looking forward to, is really going to clean it up a bunch, go into a horizontal siding, Cedar Mill Select 8 1/4 board, getting rid of that flashing strip and having a nice kind of seamless kind of continuous look with the horizontal. Really looking forward to that. Again, you can see here another gable line where we're going to have her tear off, have her roofer tear off the shingles or the tiles, and then we can do our fascia overlay system. Coming back in here, we do have a significant amount of, naturally the pool filter just came on, so it's going to be a little bit loud. We have a significant amount of conduit, you know, the power boxes for the heater for the pool. So we're going to have to deal with all that. We will pull that away from the wall, side behind it, and then reattach. You can see all the conduit that we're going to have to work around. We are doing Hardie soffit as well. And again, both gable vents here will be wrapped in the 1x4 Hardie. All exterior corners will have a 1x4 Hardie. All interior corners will have a 1x2 Hardie. So now we're actually coming around to the front of the house. And you can see again here we have more gutter we're going to tear down for her. We have a set of double doors here that we're going to rewrap. You can see there's a pretty good amount of rot down at the threshold there. So we'll get all that cleaned up nice and neat, and you won't ever have that rot coming back. Here we do have, it looks like probably a Christmas light package. So there is a GFI up under there on the soffit. Hopefully you can see that in the video. So we'll reattach that into the Hardie soffit. That will have the continuous vent system here as opposed to the cutouts, which will again clean up things, give it a much more modern look. And again, you have an interior corner 1x2, exterior 1x4. This entire wall will be done in Hardie. Both these bathroom and this living window or entry window will be retrimmed in Hardie 1x4. We can also get rid of this, it looks like a 1x6 or 2x6 that's been basically just used as a trim board to cover up rot. So we'll have, again, the horizontal will provide a much more updated, clean look to the side of the house, which in this case happens to be the front. We have the entry area here. She just had a beautiful new Texas Star door put on. They did retrim it in Hardie. Unfortunately, when we put on siding, if we're doing a complete tear off, we're going to have to take that Hardie off. It's unpainted, unsealed. They just basically slap some Hardie on there, so we'll have to take that off and retrim it, as well as the side light. Whoops, get my finger out of the way. As well as the side light next to it. So those will both be retrimmed in Hardie. We will do the porch ceiling, address that, and then reattach the light fixture. And then also over here on this side wall, you have a GFI there, so we'll do a J-box there and reattach the doorbell as well. Have a little area here will become siding, Hardie siding. Again, more of our gables with the tile tear off. And then we're coming over here to the left side. Again, we got this gutter, go bye-bye, just take it down. The understanding was if she wants to have it reattached, we'll give her Chris's info from Long Run Seamless Gutters and have her taken care of through Chris. This is actually a door to the master, so we have a door and two windows, again rewrapping a Hardie 1x4. There's brick mold on the door currently, so we'll clean that up and give it a nice 1x4 wrap. Actually, we'll use a 1x2 because down in this corner, on this brick knee wall here, we're not going to be able to squeeze a 1x4 in there, right in this area. So probably retrim it in a 1x2, and then the windows in a 1x4. Got basically a little apron up here, and one more of those around the back of the house that will be addressed with the Hardie siding as well. And then again here, three single hung twins. Actually pretty small area of siding in proportion to the wall. But all these windows will be retrimmed in a Hardie 1x4, and then the existing little bit of siding that is there will then become Hardie plank. And here in the back corner, again, we got some more tile tear off. And then we have our window wrap here, and just again a small amount of siding on this facing wall. And then here's the other window with the apron above it there. So that'll become Hardie as well. And then again, that's one of the two corners, actually not three, two corners that really needs to be worked on before we continue with the fascia system. So that's what we got. Going to be a great project in terms of updating the looks of the house, just streamlining everything, and we appreciate you considering Southwest Exteriors for your project. Thanks so much.